wait for a load to come on. I'm going to continue defending myself, my partner, and the family. I'm going to continue defending, yeah? That's what I'm going to do. But I'm going to wait till loads come on, and then I'm going to explain, and then I'm going to prove something. If I've been right all along, it proves something, right? That how people use the deaths of family, how people use children in all this mad social media stuff just to try and hurt someone else. Yeah, what lengths they will go to try and hurt somebody else. That's the truth. And I'm going to talk to you this morning about it, because I've got so much that, mark my words, it's coming out. It's coming out. What you heard me saying yesterday about a certain individual, yeah, making a mess of an apartment, pissing and shitting all over the place, yeah, then bunking off from Cyprus, still owing people money, but then coming back to Cyprus when we've left for Egypt and taking a picture with him and his lovely girlfriend in our favourite restaurant, goading me, right? Everybody knows what the goading's for, to try and get me to do something really wrong and probably end up in jail, behind the doors, wondering what the fuck's just happened, right? So, I'm going to be dead honest with you all this morning, and it's going to be a show. I want everybody to share this show out massively, and then I'm going to start talking, and mark my words, it is going to come out. It's going to come out. People are going to see the truths, and I'm going to put it all to the test. Just one example from what we've seen yesterday. Yeah, a certain individual going on a certain page, being welcomed in, hello everybody, adding himself to the group, playing a victim. Yeah, with claims, wanting to see his own son. Yeah, but I'm not going to go any further. I want to see in the comments, wait there, can you let me know how many shares this show's had up to now? Because I'll go further when I believe we've got enough shares to crack on, because this is going to share far and wide, mark my words, yeah? I ain't being private about this. I lost my privacy a long time ago when I come out about addiction. I lost my privacy. Yeah. Some people want to keep their privacy and keep their affairs private, right? But I lost that privilege a long time ago, so I'm going to be the one that's going to out a few things. Right, 7 shares. So I want everybody that's on now, all of yous, to share to 10, 20 groups or some all of yous. Let me see in the comments box that he's doing it. If I see it climb, I'm going to start talking about it. Yeah, and this is a test. So all the people that come at me, I don't mind it. I really don't mind it anymore. It is what it is, right? You've done the worst with me. You destroyed my business. You destroyed my years of work. And I'm alright with that, because I see life a lot differently than financially. I see life in a spiritual way, really. You're good, you're fit and healthy for your kids, sound. One day, you're not even going to be here anyway. That's my take on things. But it's not like that for other people. They're money motivated. And I'm going to tell you a few things this morning, and I've got the evidence to back it up. Yeah? I've got the evidence to back it up, and all you people are going to see it. It's all getting put together now. And I don't come on here and say we're going to do this and then I don't. When have I ever done that? Never. It's happening, right? 67 shares ain't not enough. Not when there's 250 people watching, yeah? I want everybody to press the share buttons and share to loads of groups, and that then is going to get a right load of people watching, and then I'm going to come out with the onslaught. Yeah? I hope you're watching this, Chris. I hope you're watching this. Yeah? This ain't about anybody else. This ain't about how they come at me and stuff. I'm not bothered about that right now. What I'm bothered about is what I've seen personally and what is going to be released, not privately, publicly. Yeah? And that's going to embarrass somebody that's playing the victim, that has been playing the victim for the last 15, 16 months. But saying that, I'm lying. There's 6 months before that, and I've got evidence of the person being paid every week because he was on his arse in Cyprus. Yeah? pictures of him slumped up on the floor because he's an alcoholic, and I don't like to slag alcoholics, yeah, slumped over, right, but this is leaving us no choice. But I'll carry on with a little bit more when I see the shares climbing. Don't forget, being paid to stay in Cyprus, yeah, being paid 500 sterling a week to live on because he broke up with his missus, but she didn't want to see him just fucking on his arse because he was skint. He was threatening to commit suicide and stuff. She was worried, concerned for his affairs, yeah. So she put him on a weekly wage for 6 months, 500 quid a week. Do the math. I'll tell you now, it's 12 grand. Yeah. Morning, brother Manny. Morning, everybody. So when all this first started happening, we got told that, you don't know who I'm talking about, Maximus's dad, yeah, was involved with the people, the trolls, feeding him information because he had this resentment against me and Maxine for getting together after them being broke up for 6 months, yeah, and end over. She was even paying him. We've got bills of £1,000 that he ran up. He skinned himself to be talking to women in Thailand. He spent £1,000 so then he could not afford a boat for his son. Right? I'm just gonna roll off a few things that I remember. Couldn't afford to pay a boat. He promised his son a boat for Christmas. Yeah. Now listen, I'm only saying this now. I had my beef with him for what he'd done, taking a picture in that place. Yeah. Taking the picture into that place, our restaurant where we eat, goading me to do something. Yeah, we all know what he's up to, and that's all right. That's up to me to do it in a way where, you know, do I want to get put in prison? No, I've got kids. Yeah, but that's, a lot of people would love that. I can't do it. But what I will do is that, right, I'm going to show you one thing. I'm only going to show you one thing. Now, I'm going to show you this, right? I wouldn't want to do this to anybody, right? But I'm not allowing some person to play victim and join in on these pages, and I'll have all these people to say, oh, Chrissy, you're alright, it's really bad, and he's saying, I just want my boy back. We've got all the proof of my partner trying every which way to say, are you going to have your son? Can you see your son? Here's what he said to £7 a month. I can't afford it. I can't afford £7 a month for him, but I work on the ships, yeah? And because I work on the ships, I can't see him. I'll try and see him once, maybe twice a year. Now this is to all the people that yesterday was like, oh, you're alright, it's really sad, let's get your son back. We've tried every way to give him his son, and he don't want nothing to do with him. Yeah? So people like me step up and say, well, I take on that role now if that's the case. I don't agree with it. Yeah? My kids, I lost my kids for quite some time while I was heavily in addiction, and I thank their stepdads for what they did. But I'm back. The dad's back now, really well, fit and healthy. Shook their hands, well done. I commend any man that does that. Yeah? So, here we go. Yeah. That's Chris slumped over. In Cyprus, where Maxine was paying that money for him every week, just drinking himself to death, not asked about his son or anything. That's how he was being found on a day-to-day basis, slumped over. All that now is going to come out, and she wants to be as private as possible. She's tried that. I lost my privacy through talking about addiction. Yeah, but we're not having this. We're not having it. That's just a minute bit. Slumped over, cleaners ringing home saying we don't know what to do with him. Being taken to hospital with suicide attempts. because of his drink use, yeah? Absolutely. Ringing home, can you bail me out of this hospital? I've tried to kill myself again. Flying people out to get him, to bring him home. This is Big Chris with a tattoo on his face, yeah? A decent guy. I'm not going to keep quiet with things like this. So here's the thing, like I said in the status, we're going to give all this evidence out, all this proof, messages. Are you going to see your son? No, yeah? It goes on and on. It's Christmas, are you getting him anything? No birthday card. Chris, what's happening? Yeah? I can't see him. I'll try twice a year. I'll try twice a year because I'm working away, but I'm not working to give him £7. How does that work? How does that work? My dad done this to me and my sister. Said he can't afford 25 pence a week for me and my sister. Or was it 5 pence a week or something? Couldn't afford that. The same story again, and it happens all over the world, this. So he can't see his son through the year because he's working on the ships, right? But then can't afford to give him £7 a week because he's not working. Who's the honest people here? Alright, I've got a big mouth, I'm cocky, I retaliate, I fight back, I don't take no shit. But at least I'm always honest. Yeah? At least I'm honest. I can't say that about all these other people. Certain people that I'm not going to name no more, right? But we know they're not living an honest life. And they're signing on. And this, that and the other. Well, they're spending a lot of time on social media. Things are going to change, I strongly believe. But anyway, that's another story. Back to this point. So all this is going to come out, and it can put out for all these other people on these pages that was on yesterday, saying, "Oh, poor Chris. Oh, it must be so bad." Chris, I'm just trying to get him back. Some people saying you need to get your son back from what danger? I'm social media crazy. What am I a danger? I have a bit of a temper with horrible people that come at my family. So fucking what? So what? And that's every day of the week. Yeah? Yeah? So all this is going to get put out. And then I'm going to see what these other people, if we show them the full proof, yeah? This is the thing. We show them the full proof. And then they still say, yeah, but we're sticking up for Chris, or this, that and the other. It's like, well, thank you then. It's nothing to do with honesty. It's nothing to do with truths and scamming and being disloyal and all that stuff. It's nothing to do with it. But if you people then say, do you know what? Thanks for the evidence. You're correct. How dare we support some man that's doing this towards his son and his ex-partner? I'll commend the people on the pages, even though they hate me and I hate them. I'll still commend them to say thank you. Thank you for that. Let's go back to work. Let's go back to hating each other. Let's do what we do best. Yeah, you coming at me defending myself, and everybody has a great show. Yeah, it's a fucking freak show now, not a recovery show. And I'm alright with that. I know my place on social media now. Yeah. However long I choose to stay on social media is totally my choice, innit? But until then, let's just keep enjoying the show, everybody. But I will commend each and every one person that defended Chris, yep, because, you know, he's playing a victim right now. When all this stuff comes out, and believe me, there's a lot of stuff. Fucking hell, there's a lot of stuff. To and fro's, emails, yeah? There's so much. But it's got to come out because he's drew first blood here, playing a victim over his son. My qualm with him for turning up in a restaurant and going to Cyprus when I leave the country, goading me, that's mine and his business. That's just to do with me and him, innit? Yeah, that's alright. I can't wait till you leave social media. And believe me, what, do you think you lot are going to be out of a job when I leave social media? Well, you're not actually, because what you'll do, you'll transfer it over to some poor other bastard that ain't going to be able to take it like I did. Yeah? Honestly, it's a joke, right? This ain't no joke, this is the truth. Yeah? Yeah? And I am going to disgrace Chris for what he's done. Thinks he can do it. He's on my doorstep back home. He thinks he can do things like this to me. It's not happening. He knows it. He knows it's not happening. Playing his games, his mind games, getting with a cosmetic girl and getting all these Botox done again. Yeah? So, yeah, all my lot will observe, and I will commend any of the people that I stuck up for him yesterday. I'll commend you to say, Shin, we don't like each other, but you was correct. Yeah? Chris, you're a bad man. Yeah, it's bad what you've done. To come at us, to use our platform to play a victim for us to stick up for you, but then you've been lying to us. Stuart Neville, if he come on, we really don't like each other. If he come on and says, Chris, that's bad stuff, that you're using us here to sympathise for you, and you're playing a victim. I'd even say it to Stuart and say, well, Stu, we can't stand each other, but I commend you for that. Fair game. Let it be fair game. Can everybody agree with me that fair game? That's fair game. Yeah, and I'll commend anybody. Yeah, how boring Chippy. He wants his kids back home. I mean, kids. So basically referring to Roman King, the one with the piercing blue eyes and blonde hair. Maximus with his dark brown eyes and dark brown hair. Roman King being a Reese negative B, just like his mummy and daddy. Yeah. Fucking hell. They're the liars. They come up with all this stuff, these narratives to suit themselves. Leo, thank you. And anybody that's on from the other side now watching, please say, give me a thumbs up and say fair game. Be brave to say, yeah, you don't like me, right? You don't like me. But the ones that say it's fair game, say fair game. The ones that are maybe on the other side that don't mind that we don't like each other, give us a thumbs up and say fair game. Or if you don't, give me a thumbs up and say not fair game. And then that kind of answers the questions to all of us then, and I can put closure on a few things, like, am I really wasting my time with social media? Do you know what I mean? Bringing kids into it always makes me sick. My dad left me at 5 years. Yeah, Jenny, we've all had these problems. He can go where he wants and eat where he wants. Here we go. Who are you to stop him? We don't need validation from you, you angry dwarf. Nice one, Fred. Fred, you're probably that big. Yeah? But yeah, that's fair game as well. People can go where they want. But how coincidentally is it that he goes to Cyprus when we go to England to put pictures up? I'm in Cyprus. Yeah? Then when we come to... Well, your side, Lewis, is me turning my kids what? Don't get that bit. Are you saying who you are there, you anger? Have you made a mistake there? Do you know what profile you're on? Your side, i.e. Lewis, is me turning my kids. So I think you anger might have just given himself up there, whoever he is, or she. Yeah? I think you're truthful and fair game to what you're doing. You're definitely not wasting your time on social media, bud. John, thank you so much. Fair play, everyone. Manda Brookfield. Manda, you from that side, giving a thumbs up. I'm saying anybody from the other side, yeah, that we don't get on, and that's alright, but show your decency, yeah? Credit yourself and give us a thumbs up and say fair game. If you don't like me, but you still think it's fair game what I'm about to do, yeah, to tell the real truths. And if some people don't accept the real truth, then why are they doing this? What's their end game with me or my partner? What's their end game? What are they doing it for? That just answers the questions. Why are they doing it? Because they just got a hate campaign. They can't stand us. It's nothing to do with scamming and stars and this, that and the other. Nothing to do with that. Yeah? So it makes sense to everyone. Look, there's a lot of social media enemies, right? And I get that. That's cool. We're all cool with that. But not bringing some people's kids into it. The kids again. And partners. You can't play a game like that. Except that you're losing the battle sometimes. And sometimes I get to lose the battle. Except that. But if that is happening, like you're losing one day, does that mean you have to play dirty and start getting pictures of people's children and stuff? Yeah, Graham, to destroy you, mate. It's nothing to do with protecting vulnerable people. They actually attack them, mate. That's the truth. They're like a nice one. Yeah, so anyone from the other side that thinks it's fair game what I'm about to do, yep, to get all this evidence put out, yeah, for one man that is trying to use a group of people that can't stand me, yeah, from the other side, give me a thumbs up for fair game. Craig Bannon, thank you, Craig. Yeah, we probably all argued with each other. Dale Hatton, yeah. All you people from the other side that believe it's fair game, give me a thumbs up now. Fair game, Shinny. There is nothing not to like about, yeah, it's jealousy, mate. When I was in addiction, I couldn't see my kids, and neither could you. Fair. That's active addiction. Why are you shaming him? Fred, listen, don't try and turn this on me, you silly man. And if you're from recovery, go get fucked. How's that sound? Me and you're in recovery meetings. You're probably in NA. I don't like a lot of people in NA anyway, as they don't like me. Yeah, it's just that I'm brave enough to say it in the rooms or the faces and on social media. Yeah. So thank you, everybody. Put them on. Thank you, everyone. Even from the other side that are saying, Shin, we don't like you. We don't like your big mouth. But what we don't like is being manipulated ourselves, yep, and lied to because of someone's vindictive way towards his own child. So all is known, our kid. We will get that recording of him up and then show all your loyal supporters and many, many more the total truth, and I can't wait. They will all shut their mouth. We go on and all sit down and then have something to eat. This will all come back to him, and he can see this hurting coming from you and me. What comes around goes around, my little brother. Manny, thank you, brother. And do you know what? There's been a lot of other people from our neck of the woods disgusted in what Chris has done. Yep. Doesn't matter if we've got a qualm. Manny, fucking hell, mate, we grew up qualming. Yeah. We battled together against each other. Then against others, yep. And we're some of the best of friends today. And that's how we kind of are in Salford. We're quite dysfunctional, lovely people, if that makes any fucking sense. Right? But not what he's doing here, playing a victim on their pages. Now I swear, Robin, if you're from their sound, mate, yeah. Sound. We don't like stars, books, socks and subscriptions. I've witnessed general presence. That's alright, nice one. But can you just, I tell you what, boring chippy beg. Will you put on here now and tell me that's fair game if we release the truths and you agree with us that somebody's using your platforms for sympathy, yep, playing a victim to benefit themselves. Yep. To make themselves feel better for the wrongs that they've done. And we've got every bit of proof of denying his own son. I'm not paying. I don't want to see him. Can't see him. Won't see him. I hate your boyfriend. Blah de blah. This, that and the other. I wish I could fucking batter him. I just can't. It's shit. Yeah? So what am I going to do? I'm going to jump on these pages. And I'm going to feed them loads of horrible information, false information at that as well. So you've been getting lied to. Yes, Eric Shelton, another brother from back home. It's jealousy from what I can see, because it seems that you're having a good life. I love you, mate, always will. Yes, Eric. No, they shouldn't be doing that sort of. Robin Ray, thank you, Robin. Now these are people from the other side that, you know what, we could go on forever chewing and throwing and hating on each other. Yeah. Lee, Stuart, Diane, hello. Jenna. That's cool. That's all right. Yeah, we know. And the other people, that's just is what it is. But not this kind of stuff. Not this kind of stuff. It's not good. Not good at all. Wouldn't let my kids go anywhere near a man like that. Vicar, all said. I worked hard, me, to get my kids back. Fucking did. Yeah, I never wanted to lose them in the first place. I just had a bad problem with the drinking drugs, and that's the truth. Yep. But I accepted my problem. I didn't start following my ex-partners about and the boyfriends and stuff. But, you know, taking pictures, you know, doing like mad stunts. Clearly see what's happened. So, there we have it. Thought I'd pop on. So what we're going to do now, wait, can we have the book link? I'm going to continue doing the work on the page for the book. We're probably at number 3. We nearly got to number 1 in the bestsellers charts. So if anybody wants my book, Making of an Addict, that is out in 18 days by Kindle, the cheapest and fastest way of getting it, it's $4.99. We're going to put the link on the pinned comment, or if you want it, type in the comments box now, link. Can I have the link? And we'll reply you the link for my book. We was at number 2 yesterday, and we will climb. We're always up and down in top 5, never above 10. We're always in the top 5. So yeah, will you all please support me in what I'm doing with this book? If this could be the last thing that I ever do on social media is release this book, then at least it's going to continuously save lives. Yeah, so there's my link to my book. If I pull away from social media in the future, the book has been written, it's there. Will I ever decide to come back in the future and do the film for schools? I don't really know. Gavin Spears, thank you. So anybody now that wants this link for my book, Making of an Addict, it's free to click the link. You don't pay anything till the end of the month, 31st of May when it's out. Yeah, I want to read this. It's not a biological dad that makes a dad. It takes a real man to step up to the mark. Should hold your head up high. Andrea. Yeah, and do you know what I used to always say? It's a fucking hard job that to do when I wasn't doing it. Yeah, that's the task, innit? Because my stepdad done it, and he used to question like, fucking hell, I'm a bit fiery with him, me. My own stepdad, who I truly called dad today, and I love him and worship the ground he walks on just as much as my own mother. That's my dad. He's not my biological dad, but he's my dad. He became my dad, yeah, and he still loves me as much as today and supports me as much as today. So that's just where my take is on it. So again, please everybody, if you want the link, thank you Joe Castle for the stars. If you want the link to my book, Making of an Addict, the fastest and cheapest way of getting it is now. Ask for the pre-order link, or just click on the pre-order link that's on the bottom if you can see it of the page. You only read the comments backing you, it's pointless trying. Colin, fire something on. I tell you what, Colin, come on with me if you want. Colin, if you've got something that you think, you know, you could like, it could back you up against what I've said today, like, let's all get honest here. I'll show you the truth and then see where you are. And if you say, I hold my hands up, Shin, he's a cunt, I still hate you, I'd fucking commend you for that. Yeah, look at this. Probably Neville shares stars, click the link story, about daughter, repeat. Did he teach you how to beg like a real man? Yeah, so I'll always repeat what happened to my daughter in Cyprus to show people that there's dangers out there. I'd be a dickhead to not do that. Like, watch yourself on social media. My 10-year-old daughter had a dirty old woman behind her, filming her, and my mother, filming them. And then followed them and took a picture and sent it back to a guy in Tandagee. Of course I'm going to mention that. And for the people that go against me for saying that, What does that tell you about them? The fucking wrong uns. Yeah. Anyone can be a father. It takes someone special to be a dad. Well said, Donna. Some guys don't deserve the title dad. Exactly. And some people don't deserve to go on playing a victim when they've clearly been lying to everybody. Like, poor me, support me, look what's happened to me. And it's like, you're totally lying to these people. And if you after getting the proof, if you're still going to stand by it, and people like that, but that just shows what kind of a person you are. And then that shows us what we're up against. It's not people, is it? But we'll see. That's the joys of being a celebrity. Take it on the chin. Stop crying about it. Oh, now you're calling me a celebrity, are you? It's not about taking it on the chin. I took it on the chin. Yeah, of course I did. I didn't go and kill an individual for doing that to my daughter. I took it on the chin. Basically, I didn't get something done. I took it on the chin. This ain't about me, it's about the person doing it. Do you not get that? Do you not get that bit? It's about me saying about these people out there. And you stick up for one another. Double standards. We're all about, we're helping children. And when we're in hunting teams and that, you're not. You don't care about the kids, that's the truth. I know some proper hunting heads that really do truly care about the kids. Yeah. And they hunt down these people to stop them going at children. Could be our children, anyone's children. They're real hunters. But these other people that claim to do it, but then post and support stuff about kids on social media, that's what you call double standards. Don't work that way. You can't work that way. And all the hunting teams know that now. Excuse me. So anyway, gonna go and have a good day today. Nice positive day. Yeah. Thought I was due to come. Some people are unfortunate to not be able to have kids, and it's frustrating when you see people who can, that don't realise how lucky and blessed they are to have kids. Yeah. Who's Chris? Can someone tell me? Yeah, come on then. Alright. We want to click on that link now. Anybody that wants to pre-order my book, Making of an Addict, the link is there. If you've not already, it's out in 18 days. If you support me, especially if you support our defend, not just myself, other people, to not be bullied and pushed out of something that they're passionate about, please click on that book. I want your book, not the Kindle. Karen, you can't order it till the 31st of May. But getting the Kindle this way, the cheapest way as well, you get the book. So Gavin Spears wants a link. Anybody else that wants a link now, say me. We'll send you the link to pre-order my book. We was at number 2 in the charts yesterday. We've gone back to number 3, but that's all right. We're to and fro with Amazon. Yep. Usually going to keep us in the top spots. So if you want the book, Making of an Addict, it's only $4.99. Type in the comments box now, me. And we'll give it you. And once you've done it, type in the comments box, done, pre-ordered. Thank you, Jay. Sounds like a good idea, that. Thank you, Craig. Kaz Leonard. There you go. Kaz needs a link. Julie Roberts needs a link. Can we send it on, please? Anybody else? Walter Frostman, definitely not you. No problem, mate. Caroline Osborne, thank you. This to all the people now that want my book, Making of an Addict. Thank you, Jill. Type in the comments box now, me, and we'll reply your comment with the link. It's dead easy. Then click on it, pre-order it, then come back if you want and say, done, I've pre-ordered. Got to continue doing my job as well. Can't be sidetracked. There is dramas all the time, but you can't be sidetracked of your plans and your work and your own life. People will sit down and speak and watch them, let their true opinions come out face to face. These are true bullies which can only do it behind a door or in a corner, and will not do it to people's faces. I only laugh at this apparition, and you and all your supporters will gain only the truth, my friends. Yes, man. Click the pin at the bottom. Thank you, Dodza. Done. Ness Evans for pre-ordering. Thank you so much. And again, we're going to throw it out. Angie Taylor, we'll send it you now. I pre-ordered in. James Holmes, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm in Egypt, and a lot of people say like, you're on holiday, but when you work, don't you? I just thought I'd show you that. Nice place. Angie Taylor, you need it as well. Everybody that's asking for the pre-order links, just type in the comments box me, and we'll reply you the pre-order link, and then there you go. Click on the link and pre-order the book. The cheapest and fastest way of getting the book. Brilliant. He can promote his book. It's his page to do so. I know, yeah, you can promote anything on social media pages. It's crazy. Julie Roberts pre-ordered. Thank you so much, Julie. And again, to everybody that's watching now, please, if you can't see the pinned comment at the bottom and you want my bookmaking of an addict, type in the comments box now, me. Or if you go and do it, type in the comments box, pre-ordered, done. So I can thank you personally. Thank you. Yeah, we're not in Cairo though, are we, Yuanga? Look, we're out facing the pyramid. It's not Cairo, is it? If you do your own work. We're in Giza, you silly sausage. Cairo's down the road, Yuanga. Very intelligent today. Nicola Elliott, one of the jealous women. Your other half has paid all this for you to spend time together. For what? This. Nicola, you've definitely not got a boyfriend, have you? Not one that looks like me anyway. But anyway, I'll come back on in a bit. And like I say, we put that stuff out, yeah, the truths, and then if they're still siding for a person, and we've got them truths against him, it's like, Mark Summer, thank you for ordering the book, man, and thank you for the stars. It shows us where we're all at with things, doesn't it? Hey, they're not bothered about the truths. But for the ones that will be, and they'll say, yeah, fair game, that Shin. We hate you, but that's bang out of order what's been done here. We're being manipulated with somebody that's playing a victim when he's had every chance to have his own son and maybe get him a present here and there, and it's just not. So I'm not going to allow that to happen without fucking voicing that stuff. Yeah, like I said, I lost my privacy a long time ago, but these people are quite private. Yeah, I'm married for 13 years, 2 beautiful babies. Nice one, Nicola. Glad you got 2 beautiful babies. Yeah, but then you're being nasty towards me, aren't you, though? So I like the way you've done that. I'm married for 13 years, so yeah, I'm not gonna argue back with you. Well done on your marriage, and I'm glad you got 2 beautiful babies. All right, love. It's only like doing a book tour. Tracer, you are so right. But yeah, this ain't the recovery show no more. It's a fucking freak show. Hunting teams unite against Shinny and his cousin. They really don't. A lot of hunting teams message me directly and have a chat with me about things. How you doing, Shin? That was bad, wasn't it? This, that and the other, because they know I truly support the hunting communities. Truly. Yeah, I don't mention them or I don't use them to gain traction or support when I'm going at some individual in his family. I don't do that, do I? Gavin Space, thank you for ordering the book, man. Yeah. But yeah, I'll come back on in a bit and we'll do some pre-orders later, yeah? Again, if you do want it, there's a link. Pre-order my book, Making of an Addict. It's the cheapest and fastest way, and you've only got 18 days until it comes out. Right, everyone, I'm out of here. And I do just make this up as I go along. Jay Cronin, well said, mate, just before I go.